Someone would want to hire an interior designer because the process of embarking on a design, a new build, a renovation can be completely overwhelming. I mean, clients have their normal lives, their jobs, their kids, their families, and so we feel like we can sit with them, get to know them, know how their families live. We learn a lot about their spouses, their pets, their children, and how they're going to utilize their spaces, and we can really help them organize all of their goals and dreams and visions for the home in a very cohesive and beautiful way, and help them bring their dream to fruition, hopefully in a very enjoyable journey.
One of the most important things I think that we bring to the table is helping people to not spend good money after bad. And what I mean by that is a lot of times people will take on new construction or a renovation themselves and then maybe come to us trying to engage us halfway through, or they realize they're in over their heads, or they just didn't think they needed a designer, and then they realize there's a million decisions that have to be made. And we've had a lot of people come to us in that situation, and what I find is that we're then kind of throwing away what they've started with because it wasn't practical to begin with. And when I say practical, I mean it wasn't the proper layout for the furniture, it wasn't the correct sizing. Maybe they've gone all the way through architectural with their architect, but they haven't taken into account things like furniture placement and how that affects window placement, and then how that affects the exterior of the building, and all the things that we like to be involved in early to help avoid a situation like that. Ideally, you would hire us before you've even found your builder or architect. We would love to go with you to those meetings. That's part of our turnkey service. We're really helping you from the second we are engaged. We would be at every architecture meeting. We are giving our feedback on the floor plans, on the elevation of the home. All the little details that matter before you go in for permitting really are very important to us too. And then I think a lot of it is the relationships that we have, the knowledge that we bring. We obviously have been to a million showrooms. We've seen a million products. We know what our reps are touting as the latest and the greatest. And obviously, if you're building new construction, you want to incorporate as much of what's new and exciting as possible. We know all those things. So a lot of times we'll bring up things that people have never even heard of, and we want to incorporate them, and it ends up being their favorite feature in the home. So I think there's that value as well. So I think those are like the two biggest things: no good money after bad, and utilizing our really good relationships. We are going to treat you like family, and we're going to make sure it's an enjoyable process for you all the way through.
We're designing for people who have, beautiful families and lives, and the whole point of making your surroundings beautiful isn't just to show anyone, it's to live in the spaces and enjoy them. So developing relationships allows us to really learn about those people and give them hopefully something that suits them and fits the needs of their family.